Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
So why are we here? Because Mr. Rotella was actually interested in watching this. So let's watch it. Oh, I think this is Real Steel from Atlas Shrugged. If you've never read the book Atlas Shrugged, listen to the audiobook of Atlas Shrugged. I will not suggest the movie. You need to do one of those two things. You must become familiar with Atlas Shrugged.
John Deere, founded in 1837, has been a staple in agricultural machinery for nearly 2 centuries. What began with the creation of a simple plow has now evolved into a contemporary enterprise that crafts intricate and advanced equipment that is one of the major players in agricultural industry. Today, we're taking you behind the scenes of how they make their state-of-the-art tractors.
Okay.
John Deere's main manufacturing facilities in the United States, also known as the John Deere Harvester Works, is located in Illinois. The 4 main headquarters are in Georgia, Iowa, Tennessee, and Wisconsin. However, as the John Deere company gained huge success, it was only logical to go international. And starting from the 1950s, the company built factories in South America, North America, Mexico, Europe, and Asia. The company goes beyond just the production of agricultural machinery like tractors and combines. They also fabricate robust construction and forestry equipment, including dump trucks, motor graders, and skidders. The manufacturing tradition has evolved with the company since blacksmith John Deere, the founder, developed the first commercial self-cleaning plow. Today, it relies on computerized systems and advanced technologies to manufacture high-quality tractors. Now let's talk about how these tractors are actually made.
So Elon has talked in the past that it's not necessarily hard to build something. What's hard to build is what makes that something efficiently built. So watching the conveyor belt of companies is always interesting to me.
The process begins with designers collaborating to conceptualize new products. These marks the foundation of the entire manufacturing process. Engineers and designers work together to create detailed plans and blueprints using advanced computer-aided design, CAD software, and simulation tools. The design process involves several key considerations such as functionality and performance. Engineers analyze the specific requirements of different agricultural tasks such as plowing, harvesting, and hauling. This ensures that the tractor design can handle the demands of various farming conditions. The next one is innovation and technology. John Deere.
I don't think I've ever seen one of these things in real life at all. I don't think that I don't think I even know what an actual farm looks like, to be honest with you.
Incorporates the latest technological advancements into their tractors, including precision farming tools, GPS systems, and advanced hydraulic mechanisms. The emphasis on technology enhances the tractor's efficiency and productivity. Finally, ergonomics and safety. The design team focuses on creating a user-friendly and safe operating environment. Features such as intuitive controls, comfortable seating, and effective climate control are integral to the tractor's design. Engines are the heart of the tractor. John Deere engines are known for their power, reliability, and fuel efficiency. Engine blocks and other critical parts are produced through casting and forging. The engine assembly process begins with installing the crankshaft into the engine block, followed by fitting the pistons,
That's
connecting
usually what I
rods
start with
and the
first,
piston rigs.
too, the crankshaft.
Cylinder heads are then attached, and
We are
valves,
talking about masturbation,
camshafts,
right?
and timing components are installed before the block and the head joining process. Gaskets are placed between the engine block and cylinder heads, oil plants and other mating surfaces as well. An automated painting system comprised of several spray paint robots apply multiple layers of paint to achieve the desired color and thickness. After passing all the quality checks, the completed engine is
How did John Deere ever decide on the green? Can we ask Domebot?
packaged, secured for shipment to the vehicle assembly line.
Whoa. I mean, how does any of this exist?
Components are assembled into sub-assemblies such as frames, hydraulic systems, and control mechanisms. This modular approach allows for easy integration into the final tractor assembly. Workers are assigned to specific substations and tasks and carry them out continuously to all tractor sub-assemblies passing through. The skilled workers then carefully assemble and install components such as blades, discs, and seed meters and sprayer booms onto the main frame. The assembly process typically begins with the frame and chassis, involving welding, shaping, and assembling the main structural components of the tractor. During the welding process, custom designed tooling devices called welding fixtures are then used to securely hold the components in place.
Is that a robot welder? Uh-oh, Brad's almost out of a job. Hell, I'm almost out of a job. If they make a robot Mr. Rotella, I am screwed.
Allows the tractor to change speeds and power various attachments. The parts such as engine transmission, axle, suspension systems, steering mechanisms, braking systems, fuel tanks, and other functional parts are mounted onto the chassis, which is essentially the vehicle's center of gravity and its structural backbone, providing support to all other components. During the installation process, precision is crucial to ensure that components are aligned correctly and fit snugly onto the chassis. The components are fastened onto the chassis using bolts, nuts, screws, welds, and other fastening methods. John Deere's transmissions machine shop, a specialized facility dedicated to manufacturing.
That says, this is my kind of content, Mr. Rotella. Keep the manufacturing documentaries coming. Well, I mean, we'll keep it in our we'll keep them in our back pocket, Seth. I don't even know what brought us to this. Well, I do know it happened yesterday. Lee Katz says, is that an AI voice? It could be. Domebot says John Deere uses the color green to symbolize lush. Oh, it symbolizes lush architectural, architectural fields and growing crops paired with yellow for ripe grain and harvest. Sounds like me playing Manor Lords.
During assembly and maintenance on transmissions for John Deere equipment. Skilled technicians and operators in the machine.
Okay, can we find... Yeah, I know, Woke. I definitely did not get that word right at all. Can we find... Sharon's here. Can we find... I don't know. Give me a short 10-minute documentary on the history of John Deere. When are we ever going to watch anything like this again? Right? And I am kind of... I want to know the history. We're seeing how they're making the modern day thing, but how did John Deere start in like 10 to 15 minutes?
Machine shop are responsible for assembling the manufactured transmission components into complete transmission units. CNC machines, lathes, milling machines, and grinding equipment are used to produce gears, shafts, housing, and other transmission parts to exact specifications. The engine and transmissions are connected through a bell housing, which is a cylindrical housing that connects the engine to the transmission through the torque converter.
The torque converter.
Once
That
the
was my
surface is
nickname in
primed,
college.
the implement then enters the paint booth, where colored paint application takes place. Once painted and cured, it is then undergoes through quality inspection to ensure that the paint finish meets the high quality standards set by John Deere.
Valley Ho Dustin, I might too. Sharon's here already with the documentary. Sold. 12-minute documentary following this on the history of John Deere. Let's go. The title of it, How John Deere Went from a Local Company to a Billion-Dollar Business. Inside the Dome, we do not hate the rich. We do not want to tax the rich. We appreciate what they went through. I want to hear the story of how successful people became successful people. Like, why do we not want to know how successful people became successful people? Why do we want to, like, always hate them for becoming successful? That makes no sense.
Next up is the marriage process, where electrical connections and mechanical linkages are made between the cabin and the chassis system. The hydraulic system, which consists of hydraulic pumps, valves, and cylinders, are connected to various functions like the lift arms and steering. The electrical systems are installed, including wiring harnesses, control panels, and sensors. The process then moves on to the installation of the operator's cabin, seating, and interior components. Depending on the type of the tractor, this stage involves installing specific parts. Seating quality has been substantial improvement compared to the past. Many seats now incorporate features like heating, shock absorption, and other amenities, enhancing the ability for individuals to work comfortably for extended periods of time. Interior assembly involves integrating the instrument panel controls, ergonomic features for the operator's comfort and convenience. Optional attachment and accessories such as plows, harrows, and loaders are fitted to the tractor. The phase also includes the installation of safety features like lights and mirrors.
I don't even know what that pedal's for.
Again, after the tractor is fully assembled, it undergoes rigorous testing to ensure that all components function correctly and meet quality standards specifically. The engine, transmissions are tested for performance, including acceleration, power output, and smooth operation. The electrical systems of the tractors are checked to verify proper wiring, connectivity, and functionality. A hydraulic system that controls functions like steering and lifting is tested to ensure proper operations and responsiveness. Road testing involves taking the machinery out of the production facility and onto actual roads or test tracks to evaluate its performance and real-world conditions. Once the tractor has passed all quality control tests.
When I think of tractor, I do think of John Deere, and that's great branding. You know, because when you grab for a Kleenex is not exactly what it's actually called. A Kleenex is a brand of face tissue. You just happen to call it a Kleenex. So that's what makes it a good brand. I like what's another brand of get your other brand of tractors inside the chat, everybody.
It moves to the painting and finishing phase. The tractor surface is cleaned and prepared for painting. Any areas that should not be painted are masked off to ensure precision. A primer coat is applied to prepare the surface for painting, and the tractor is painted with the iconic John Deere green and yellow. Multiple coats are applied.
Dustin says, "I have a Kubota." I think that was O.J. Simpson's house guest.
To ensure even coverage. As important part of the detail process is the application of decals, model labels, safety stickers, and other visual markings of the manufacturer. And that's pretty much how the next generation tractors are made. John Deere produces comprehensive range of tractors, from compact utility tractors for small scale operations to high horsepower row crop tractors for large farms.
My second favorite
By integrating advanced technology, precise engineering, and rigorous quality control, they continue to produce tractors that set the standard performance and reliability in the agricultural industry. The result is a range of tractors that not only meet but also exceed the expectations of modern farmers and agricultural professionals.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for joining us behind the scenes tour. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe. See you next time.
See, what are they even picking up? I don't even know what any of that is. What's crazy, like if the world like suddenly stopped, if the world suddenly stopped and nothing worked, and it was like, Mr. Rotella, it's up to you to make electricity. Huh? Mr. Rotella, it's up to you to create running water. I don't want that responsibility. Seth says, the crowd loves this, Mr. Rotella. I hear the crowd. I hear them. I see them out inside the dome tonight, baby. We love our back row domers, Ballyho back row domers. Okay, history of John Deere coming up. I mean, literally, like, I'm staying on this topic because when the hell else am I ever going to talk about tractors again in my life? So let's learn about some tractors. Seriously, like, what? Why not? Okay, let me grab a beer. I'll be right back. Okay, last one. Sharon's here, says, Ballyho to the back row domers. We love our back row domers. Silver Wizard says, Mr. Rotella, you would look good in a John Deere. I'm mostly straight, Silver Wizard. Thank you. Sharon's here, says, who needs specifics? I'd be surprised he knows grains. Grains? I can figure out grains. I'm great with rice. I actually really like rice. I heard Juicer says, I was on the Modern Marvels episode of Deere Davenport. We make the big stuff, says Hair Juicer. Silver Wizard says, just one more, just one more, just one more. Okay, we'll get there. Give me a second. We're hanging out. It's the After Dome. The After Hours Dome. What the fuck is this? What do we call this? Ronnie's got Dome After Dark. We're well beyond our time tonight, but it's the end of the month. When I tell you the watch hours that we have achieved this month, I mean phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're starting the year as strong as we possibly can. Rotella recess? Nah. I'm usually with woke's ideas. I am. M. Wells says, what came first, John Deere or John Doe? Seth says, this is my favorite Doe. How long have you been around, Seth? Seth says, Seth, you can't say that. You've been here for like 15 domes. The dome has been in existence since before the Joe Biden administration. Have Have you done your dome research and gone back in the archives, Seth? Goodness gracious, favorite dome. I mean, it could be. It is a good one. Stream cheers to the cause. Dome runoff, the Rotella runoff, the Rotella run over, the Rotella, we got, I mean, there is something here. I have not done my dome diligence, says Seth. I like that, Seth. That's nice. There's something here. Mods, we should definitely come up with a name for this, because this is something that we can even like make into premium content if we absolutely had to at the end of the month, like we're running into right now. Dome overtime. I like that the best so far. All right. Let's go learn. Let's go learn about tractors and John Deere.
Go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Beyond the Dome. Ooh, UFO Johnny, Beyond the Dome. That might be good. I like it. Beyond the Dome. Do we like Beyond the Dome? I like that. Beyond the Dome. I'm already seeing the transition. It's a dome. We're flying over the dome. And then there's all these there's all these stars in the universe. And then the words Beyond the Dome come up. Bum, 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 bum. Beyond the Dome.
1,000 miles begins with a single step. John Deere, a blacksmith who was born at the dawn of the 19th century,
Why has he got to be a
proved this
blacksmith?
statement. The man developed the first commercially successful self-scouring steel plow in 1837 and founded the
He started, what? Arya, get out of the way. What? He started with a plow? What? This is like a fucking actual survival game? Are you kidding me? John Deere had he made the plow, and then he said, we can do better than this. And now there's fucking tractors everywhere? No way.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. John Deere, a blacksmith who was born at the dawn of the 19th century, proved this statement. The man developed the first commercially successful self-scouring.
He developed the first plow. No way. How do I not know that? This should be common. This should be common American citizen knowledge, I feel. That's amazing.
Steel plow in 1837 and founded the company that still bears his name with a net worth of $104 billion. Here is a glance into the history of the resounding impact of John Deere. So, from a humble blacksmith shop, it all began with a plow, one that not only neatly cut the earth, it changed agriculture forever. The story goes that farmers gathered at Lewis Crandall's farm near Grand Detour, Illinois, to witness history.
They had nothing else to do.
At the time, wood and iron plows couldn't scour the soil effectively in what became the Midwest. Farmers had to repeatedly bend over to scrape the soil from their mold boards. John Deere, having repaired many of these plows, understood the materials and the problems related to it. His innovation combined experience and inspiration and ended up crafting a mold board from a broken steel saw blade. This was in the year 1837. The new material and shape allowed the plow to shed sticky soil effectively, leading to its success. John knew something big was in the way, so he built 2 plows the following year, then 10 more in 1839, continuing his blacksmithing work. Convinced that a plow with a highly polished surface would shed the sticky soil as it moved through the field, Deere kept making plows using steel from a broken saw blade. The need for a self-scouring plow was so great that it is said that
What I'm hearing is he even got his resources for making this superior plow from plows that didn't work anymore. So he made money from it sounds like he didn't spend a lot in the beginning at all. Oh my fucking God.
Hundreds
How
of
do we not know? How is this not taught in school?
people gathered at the farm of Lewis Crandall near Grand Detour to see the young blacksmith test his new product. It wasn't long before manufacturing plows became not only Deere's identity, but his business as well. Finally, in 1843, an agreement with local businessman Leonard Andrus firmly established Deere in the plow business. The vision to do something was further refined, and in 1848, Deere moved his growing operation 70 miles southwest to Moline, Illinois, on the east bank of the Mississippi River. The river provided water power for running a factory, as well as riverboats for bringing in raw materials and moving plows to market.
Miss Rotella once spent the night on the Mississippi River. While I was moving from Florida, from Texas to Florida, I spent the night on the Mississippi River just to see the Mississippi River. I stayed at the casino on the Mississippi River. Crunk the Madman actually met us there, gave us a computer that helped us along the path of Rotella Streams. Mississippi River, awesome. Why did I want to see it? Because I'm an American and I wanted to stay there. And I had the chance to do it.
Soon, Deere's company was making 1,000 plows a year. Business boomed as Deere established a reputation for both his plows and his principles. Those same principles guide Deere & Company to this day. Among them was his insistence on selling only high-quality products. The next step was more advanced, yet groundbreaking. So in the year 1848, Deere, Tate and Gould formed a partnership and moved to Moline. Surprisingly, just after 1 year in 1849, a state-of-the-art factory began operation. Production doubled in the first year. 1852 witnessed another groundbreaking milestone, and Deere, Tate and Gould dissolved, and Deere became a sole proprietor for the first time in nearly a decade.
Did they
Deere's
make a movie
business
about the guy?
expanded along with his ambition to serve society, yet his business was incorporated under the Deere & Company name in 1868. From his arrival in Moline, Deere was actively involved in civic activities, and in 1873 he became the second mayor of Moline. John Deere died in 1886, with his heirs leading the company to the next phase. Over the next few decades, Deere refined its
Thank God they didn't plow him up.
thought process and then further unpacked its innovation with the start of the new century.
Okay.
Referred to as the birth of the modern Deere & Company, the era after 1900 is defined by acquisitions, restructuring, and fierce competition. Deere's boldest moves during this time were entry into harvesting equipment, tractors, and engines. Total employees more than tripled to over 8,500 between 1910 and 1918. By 1928, 50% of company sales came from tractors, engines, and harvesting equipment, none of which John Deere.
I think this is why we embrace robots. I believe, if Elon Musk is in Davos like we watched, check our archives. It just happened like last week. If Elon Musk is saying that robots are going to be everywhere within 2 years, let's stop all migration, period, now. Let's lean in on robots and away we go. I think that's the answer. I think that's such an easy, simplistic answer. Why did slavery go away? Because we got fucking machines that did this. I don't believe it was for some ultimate feeling good about ourselves goal. It was going on right then. There was a mechanic evolution going on. Let's lean into robots.
Built prior to 1910. The company growth kept skyrocketing, and in 1910, Deere consolidated branches and manufacturing operations and acquired companies to build the foundation for a full line. Binder production, which begins under rented circus tents and buildings in East Moline, Illinois, signals Deere's entry into harvesting. Deere preferred stock debuted on the New York Stock Exchange in 1912, a year after being offered to employees. At the end of 1912, Deere had 15 manufacturing facilities, 24 sales branches, and a Moline.
By the way, for the record, slavery is bad. Just letting everyone know. For the record, slavery is bad, but mechanics are better.
Based export department. By the year 1918, the $2.25 million acquisition of the Waterloo Gasoline Engine Company put Deere permanently into the tractor and engine business. Deere's relentless expansion in the second half of the 20th century created a global footprint of design centers and factories that developed and manufactured products for various regions of the world. During this period, products and regions enjoyed significant autonomy in designing products, selecting suppliers, running factories, and managing distribution channels. Decentralization was a key organizational philosophy.
Do you think that's what they're going to be called, Seth? Clankers? Do you think that's going to be the slur for robots? I've asked that question a few times inside the dome, actually, and clanker comes up a lot.
Faced with its two-cylinder tractor lineup maxing out on power and becoming obsolete, the company unveiled its largest product introduction in company history to that point. After releasing the new products, Deere overtook competitors to become the global sales leader in agriculture and industrial equipment in 1963. During this time, the company turned its attention to global growth and expansion, while also placing emphasis on excellence and innovation. Deere built a small tractor assembly plant in Mexico in 1956 and bought a majority interest in Heinrich Lanz, a German tractor and combine manufacturer with a small presence in Iberica, Spain. In 1958, a standalone industrial equipment division was created, complete with dealerships and a full line of construction equipment. The 440 Crawler is the first all-yellow machine built specifically for industrial applications.
I don't even know what the hell I would
The
use
company
that for.
carried on its growth relentlessly, and in the year 1958, the John Deere Credit Company, financier of domestic purchases of John Deere equipment, began operations. Then, in 1960, 4 new models of 4- and 6-cylinder tractors debuted at Deere Day in Dallas. 1963 became the year in which John Deere upscaled with the Consumer Equipment Division, today's turf business, and entered the market with lawn and garden tractors and attachments like mowers and snowblowers. In 1964, world headquarters was inaugurated, designed by Finnish-American architect Eero Saarinen. Then came the phase when fate struck and John Deere made some breakthroughs to recover the loss in just a short time. As Deere celebrated its 150th anniversary in 1987, it was on the heels of reporting a $229.3 million loss. In 1989, Hans Becherer succeeded Robert Hansen as Deere's 8th CEO. During a national farm recession, the company needed to make major shifts in the midst of declining sales and low employee morale. A rebuilding began that year, starting with a restructuring of incentive and reward systems, which later became Genuine Value. The company achieved another remarkable milestone in 1991, forming a worldwide commercial and consumer equipment division, CC&E, separating lines from the worldwide agricultural equipment division for the first time. In 1993, Precision Farming Group developed the first fully integrated yield mapping package for combines, the Green Star Combine Yield Mapping System, which debuted in 1996. The AMT utility vehicle turned the Gator and witnessed 50% growth in its first year. The year 1994 marked the introduction of 8000 series tractors by John Deere. The efforts and perseverance paid off. With a renewed focus on Deere's core competencies, the company saw record earnings of $960.1 million after a big shock in 1997, a 14% increase over the previous year. The John Deere Pavilion opened in Moline. Deere signs on as the title sponsor of the Quad City Classic and is named the official equipment supplier of the PGA Tour.
post-2000.
While this organizational model had served Deere well for several years, the increased competition and globalization in the 2000s led senior management to question whether the existing model was enabling Deere to fully leverage its expertise, technologies, talent, sales channels, and global footprint. There was a growing sense that the business was not operating as quickly as it could, not as cost competitive as it needed to be, and that it was more difficult to do business with than it should be. The success followed in the upcoming decades, and Deere's business grew significantly in both scale and complexity. The company acquired a forestry equipment producer in 2000 and established or acquired production facilities in India by 1998, Brazil in 2004, Russia in 2005, and China in 2007. Deere's global reach extended beyond production facilities, including technology centers in various countries. By 2008, Deere was organized into 4 divisions: agricultural equipment, commercial and consumer equipment, construction and forestry equipment, and financial services. As described in the company's 2008 annual report, Deere's equipment operations generated revenue and cash primarily through the sale of equipment to John Deere dealers and distributors. The equipment operations manufactured and distributed a full line of agricultural equipment, a variety of commercial, consumer, and landscape equipment and products, and a broad range of construction and forestry equipment. The company's financial services primarily provided credit services, mainly financing sales and leases of equipment by John Deere dealers and trade receivables purchased from the equipment operations. As dramatic as it seems, just after 1 decade of big loss, the agriculture division accounted for 64% of Deere's $25.8 billion in net sales in 2008, with the commercial and consumer division and the construction and forestry division contributing 17% and 19% respectively.
Like, what is that even doing?
To succeed in their markets, Deere products needed to be technologically advanced, reliable, and supported by effective after-sales service. For example,
I would be so, I mean, like if the apocalypse happens, I would be just the least helpful person out there.
Agricultural equipment such as harvesters were highly sophisticated machines that integrated complex hardware, electronics, and software. However, the company didn't stop there, and in the same year of 2008, large John Deere tractors had more lines of software code than early space shuttles, and Deere's GPS technology could guide a tractor and implement in the field with near-perfect precision, reducing overlap in tillage and chemical application, saving time and money, and minimizing environmental impacts.
Present day.
In the present time, John Deere stands as a global powerhouse in the agriculture and construction industries, with a presence in over 100 countries. The company continually innovates and invests in research and development to meet the evolving needs of its customers. John Deere engines are at the forefront.
Animal says, we would let you pick strawberries, Mr. Rotella. But no. I don't just want to be a part of a busy job, right? Don't just give me a job to feel sorry for Mr. Rotella, okay? Okay, I don't want that. I don't want that in any industry that Mr. Rotella is ever a part of. Oh, just let Mr. Rotella pick the strawberries. He'll be fine over there.
Of engine technology, delivering reliable power solutions for a wide range of applications. From its humble beginnings as a manufacturer of steel
I'm either
plows
helpful or I'm
to
not.
its current status as a global leader in engine technology, John Deere has experienced remarkable growth and transformation. The company's commitment to innovation, quality, and sustainability has significantly shaped the present-day landscape of agriculture and construction, driving productivity and progress worldwide. With a legacy rooted in innovation and a forward-looking vision, John Deere continues to lead the way in shaping the industries it serves. With that, we've reached the end of this video. Let us know about your favorite John Deere machine in the comments below, and remember to subscribe for the amazing updates on revolutionary world gigantic machines.
When was Mr. Rotella and the Dome ever going to learn about the John Deere company? Like, was that ever going to come up in the next 65 years that we plan to be live streaming? I don't think so. I'm happy we did that tonight. One day, we will make a joke based on what we learned, and you guys will get it, and other people won't. UFO Johnny says Mr. Rotella's driving the tractor. Seth Elite Domer says Beyond the Dome. I kind of want to go with like a late night. If we are going to go over our time, I kind of want to go with like a late night name. You know, like Late Night with David Letterman. Late Night with the Dome. I like that. Late Night with the Dome. Elite number anything says my mind is blown. A Goofy for Jesus says I missed Rubio earlier. Gonna go watch. Great documentary. Well, thank you, Goofy for Jesus, Ballyho. Remember, my friends, it's not what we stream, it's how we stream it. Wokepotamus says Rotella Revisited, Rotella Reloaded, Rotella Reels. What did I just say? I think we're going to say Late Night with the Dome. Late Night with the Dome. Let it be known. MB says Later Dome. I like my name better. Late Night with the Dome. Lee Katz says, don't want to compare yourself to those late night hosts, though. Bad vibe. Oh, Lee Katz, I'm going to completely, somewhat disagree with you, Lee Katz, if I may. David Letterman. Oh my God, David Letterman. Why do you think I can catch the pencil? I can catch the pencil because I didn't even look at it. I can catch the pencil every time because of David Letterman. I know that I know that sometimes we can get like bubbling emotions from artists that go against us politically, but their political views has nothing to do with what their artistic thing was. Just my view. I can still listen to Neil Young. I can still watch David Letterman. I can still listen to Bruce Springsteen. Not when it comes to politics, but when it comes to what they did, sure, I don't care. But I also understand if other people can't. I will never... See, the best thing about the Dome is Mr. Rotella's never going to tell you how to live. I don't care how you live. Live how you want to live. If you are doing what you want to do, keep doing what you want to do. If you're not doing what you want to do something different. But if you're doing what you want to do, let's go. Let's go to the moon. Mr. Rotella's doing what he wants to do. A Galaxy says, the Nightline with Mr. Rotella. Animal says, After Dinner Dome. Rotella Midnight Hour. But it's not even close to midnight. Are we not, are we still talking about names? Are we still talking about names? Late Night in the Dome. Boom. Done. Late Night in the Dome. Illidoma woke up, says it's fucking 4 a.m. here. Let's all send prayers to Wokeopotamus and his crippling meth addiction. Ballyho Woke, we're all with you. Late night with the Dome. Let it be known. Sharon's here from Hippie Hill says, why does it have to be called anything? Okay, no more names. It's late night in the Dome. It's late night in the Dome. And I will stay here. I will stay here until midnight and saying the same thing over and over again. Do not make me turn this stream around. Ali Cat says, we will wear you down eventually. Wokeopotamus says, if it's not midnight, it's not late. It's late to me. It's late to me. 11 o'clock? This is very late for me. It's late for the Dome. Oh my God. What? Why are we even trying to discuss this? What are we even talking about? Elite number Seth says, I'm a late domer. 6 p.m. in Minneapolis is too early, says Seth. Democracy at work, says Woke. That's why that's why Mr. Rotella has final veto power. This is not a democracy. This is dome dictatorship. A dome dome-tatorship. This is a dome-tatorship. It's a dome-tatorship. And there's free potatoes for everybody. Dome Tata ship. See, that's what I just read from Woke. A Dome Tata ship. I mean, we do love boobs inside the dome. We do. Ballyho to boobs. I would be much on board the Dome Tata ship. This should have been premium content for the last hour. That's not a bad idea. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do an extra hour of just random documentaries like that, or just whatever is in our vibe. That's not a bad idea. Elite Domer Seth, brand new Elite Domer Seth, with a $20 dome investment, says late night dome is where I'll be. Seth, wow. A $20 dome investment is a very fine dome investment. Thank you, Seth. Just found the dome like 2 weeks ago. Ballyho, Seth. Appreciate that, sir. So back to what I was talking about before Seth interrupted me. Seth says a small price for the cause. Bellyho, man. That's awesome. Tuesdays and Thursdays, an extra hour of Dome. I like that. That would be so much easier to do. And hey, Mr. Rotella does not do things to be easy, right? We choose to stream and go to the moon and do other things not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Can I get some feedback on the idea of premium doming for an extra hour, not the last hour, but an extra hour from 10 to 11 on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Can I get some feedback on that from the Dome chat? Lee says make it 2 hours. Guy that I just met like fucking a week and a half ago. Ballyho Lee, thanks for coming back. Sharon's here, Speaker of the Dome. Has been here for 5 years, Lee. 5 years from Sharon's here. I like it. A great way to get premium hours. Let's think about that. The randomness at the end of the streams are very fun. Woke says, so as long as you don't subject us to an hour of bad music choices. Am I listening to bad music now? Ali Cat says, I won't watch that late anyways. See, this is the problem with democracy. People like Lee Katz can vote inside the Dome. A Galaxy says, should be, I'll watch something else. Well, yeah. Seth says, how does premium hours work? Well, Seth, because you're an elite domer, you can also watch premium hours. You can either be a Rumble premium subscriber or be a subscriber or just be an elite domer. And it's not just. The elite domer is the way to go. You lock in that $5 a month dome investment with Mr. Rotella. We watch everything that Mr. Rotella watches. We even watch the Andrew Tate fight. We put ourselves behind a premium wall. We watched that fight with Rumble Premium because we were premium at the same time. And it worked. It freaking worked. Hypothesis proved correct. Oh my God, that's like the third pencil I dropped. Anything says the late fees are waived. That's true. That's true. If you are an elite domer, your late fees are also waived. It's in the song. White Paw loves me playing the gas station simulator. You can play overtime gas station for premium content, says White Paw. The only time White Paw ever comes into the chat is to talk about gas station simulator. I mean, that is a great game. Okay, sure. I mean, I can play Gas Station Simulator again, sure. Sedan says, do we get discounts at the snack bar only on Saturday nights? Maggie's in charge of the snack bar on Saturday nights for public domain theater. Sharon Sir says, we haven't played Rotella Pumps all year. Well, I mean, I have. Wait, what? Let's go to the den, everybody. Let's go to the den. Settle down out there. Settle down. Let's go to the den. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Our friend, Total Horse Channel. Our friend, if you didn't hear me over that ridiculously loud music, our friend Total Horse Channel is live tonight, a longtime domer. And we will rate them at the end of the stream. I have no idea what they're watching. Should we go check in with that before we before I send you guys over? Looks like we're at some kind of this is either a horse jail or we're at Guantanamo Bay. One of the two. You guys are definitely going to enjoy yourselves tonight. At a horse house or Guantanamo Bay, you will soon find out. There may be tractors. See, the reason why I enjoyed what we just did, when were we ever going to learn about any of that, right? We just went with the flow. We learned about it. We had fun. We made fun of it. We made fun of ourselves. That's a stream, baby. That's a stream. That's a stream. Not a show. Rumble has so many shows and so little streams. Shows talk at you. Streams talk with you. The year of the dome is upon us, and I am excited. Please continue to be a part of it, Dome. Ballyho, everybody. Thank you, all of our elite domers who joined tonight, all of our dome investments that happened tonight, and of course, all of our back row domers. Ballyho to our back row domers. So, what are we going to watch tomorrow night? I don't know, because it hasn't happened yet. My friends, if you had a great time tonight, my name is Mr. Rotella. We are live every Monday through Saturday at 7 o'clock Eastern for all your misinformation needs. Make sure to hit that Rumble like button. Make sure to hit that Rumble follow button. And until tomorrow night. Ballyho. My friends, if you are going to raid Total Horse channel, go in there, say Ballyho, and then assimilate to the chat. Assimilate to the chat. Have stream etiquette. Ballyho.